it is day 5 on Expedition Online, and when we went into the challenge today, we found out that Jack got eliminated. And to be honest with you, I was actually hoping that he would get eliminated, only because he played with Garrett on a different type of Survivor virtual reality game. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm glad he's gone. Then when we go and we do the competition, our team came up on top. Team Janet all day. Team Red, let's go. So we won, and Team Ethan had to go to Crossroads. So me and my party are just like chilling, and we're playing Hangman, and we're playing 2 truths and 1 lie, and then all of a sudden all these mods pop into the chat, and we're like, whoa, what's going on? Next thing you know, Gideon pops up, and I'm so happy because I love him so much, and he is literally in my back pocket. Like, I don't want anybody to know that me and him are like this. Like no one. I'm not even telling anybody that like I trust him the most, because clearly when you say that it puts a target on your back, and I am not the one. So Gideon comes back. He tells us that basically they voted him out. And it sucked for him because he was up against Ryan and he didn't want to throw him under the bus. But unfortunately, his game didn't end. He came back to us. Yay! I'm so glad me and Gideon are reconnected. The only thing that is kind of bothering me is when Gideon came back, he pulled me by the fire, and then we were talking about idols and advantages. He told me that the week before, he said that it was up to him and Kyle, and both of them played idols. So Kyle is now on my radar 100%. Yeah, and apparently when Gideon tried to claim another idol, the mods told him that it has already been claimed, which means somebody from our tribe has a freaking idol. Oh, sorry. Has a compass. Whew, chale. Let me tell you, there's already stress. Honestly, there's already stress. I told Gideon how I feel that Justin might have it, or it could be Garrett that might have it. I'm hoping it's not Justin, but if it is, then we gotta take out Jared, unfortunately. And I really don't want to, because I really like him. Like, I really, really like him. Like, he's cool peeps. Like, I just love his energy. Justin, on the other hand, he just, like, came on too hard and too strong. And, like, he just stayed doing the most. And, like, every time he has, power, it's like he goes on a power trip and tries to dictate people's moves and stuff. I don't like that. I don't like people that do that. So I just feel like I gotta go digging on the internet and find something, because in Justin's eyes, 100%, I'm a threat. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a threat to his game. I took out the one that he trusts the most. So I'm just praying to God that my team don't get separated. Because if my team gets separated, I feel like I'm going to I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. And I'm worried because either we're going to have another swap or we are going to merge. If we merge, that's better for me. But if we swapped, then I might be screwed. I don't know. I'm just going to have to pray. Pray and dig. Dig everywhere. Like, do or die dig. I don't like how these people have advantages and I don't have an advantage or a compass. Because my expedition life cannot be on the line, and I'm worried for the next 2 days. But we'll see how it goes. And I hope you guys are rooting for me. Bye.
Hello. Confessional for tonight. I'm really glad that we won again. We didn't have to go through the stress of voting someone out again. And actually, I'm quite surprised that we had an addition to our team, Gideon. And now we have a majority of original Team Ethan against 2 Team Janet. So I think it's looking kind of good for us. I hope so. Hope I'm not jinxing it, so knock on wood. Good night.
All right. Well, it looks like they might be on to me, seeing as they were all strategizing for like the last 20 to 30 minutes, and none of it was dealing with me, Hannah, or Jared. I don't think there's any reason Gideon would be targeting Jared, and I don't really think. I mean, unless my plays really worked, then I guess it was Hannah that they're talking about. But the fact that Chantel didn't call me out and talk to me means that, and she talked to Gabe for a while and didn't even want to reach me, means that it's probably about me that they were strategizing about, which means my gig is up. They might have known that I'm the rogue vote. Maybe Gideon has put the pieces together and has spread the news, and we'll see how this goes. It seems like my game might be blown up. Luckily, I found the compass, so maybe that's what Gideon was talking about, was the compass, and not me being a snake. Maybe it was just purely the compass being taken, and he saw like my reaction, and he's like, "Oh, he's got the compass." That's my hope. Best case scenario is he just thinks I have the compass. Worst case scenario is he knows I'm a snake, and I got to deal with being playing as a snake for the rest of the game, because I wasn't trying to reveal that till near the end, if not the end. So we'll have to see how this goes. I will say I would rather have Ryan around, that's for sure, than Gideon, because Gideon is a savvy player, and we're going to have some troubles with that man. He's a wild card. Again, the signs of not being pulled to talk in a room are enough for me to realize either A, they're worried about me as a player and they're targeting me, or possibly they realize that I don't like it when people are in rooms for a really long time, and so they're trying to scare me into playing my idol so it can get re-hidden. So maybe that's the play. We'll have to see. But overall, this is not exactly the play I want anyone to be making. Usually I like making the play, so this time it's out of my hands and I got to play with what the cards have been laid out in front of me, and well, let's hope I make it. Luckily, I have a get out of jail free card, so I hope I use it right.
I swear I have 9 lives in this game. I've been voted out twice, back to back. First time I played my idol. Second time I got voted out, but instead it was really just a move over to the tribe, where hopefully I'm in a majority. To say I want to play with anyone at this point would be a lie, so I'm just going to have to suck it up. The right move is to stick with the original Team Ethan, make Ryan look bad, and if we merge and Ryan tries to tell them the stuff that I said that is true, instead throw it back on him and make it a lie. It's a lot more believable because they kept him. So why would they keep me and not keep him if what he's saying is true? They would have kept me if I was saying that I would stay with them and work with them. Obviously, he told them he would work with them, so that's the case I'm going to make. I was a little late to finding the idol, approximately a minute late to finding the compass. I missed out on having safety. I thought I was good at finding compasses. I actually did find it in 10 minutes, but somebody was just a little quicker than me. But yeah, I tried. Whoever has the compass, good on them. But for once, I don't feel like I'm on the bottom completely. But who knows? At this point, I feel like a bum because I feel like I'm still here because of a twist. But I'm still here and I'm thankful to still be in the game. I don't have any tricks up my sleeve other than pure social game, and that's what I have to do. So hopefully I can cruise to a final 6. Who knows? But I'm going to have to suck up to Chantel because she's running the game, and if I get in with Chantel, I should be okay. I'm going to have to lay low for a while, so that's my plan going forward. But I can't believe I'm still in the game, and yeah, it's crazy.
I am so annoyed that Gideon is still in the game. He's gonna win. He's definitely gonna win. Did you guys do this on purpose? We were having such a nice time too, but now the schemiest schemer's back. And I don't feel safe anymore. That's all right. Tonight was very fun. I'm glad we won. I feel like I'm proving my worth to the team because I've come in clutch for the last 2 games for us, and I stuck to my Ethan alliance, which has not held strong on the other side, so sorry to see that Jack went home. I would have been sorry if Gideon went home, but he didn't go home. He's on Team Janet. So we'll see how this goes. Like, he just came in and started scheming. And I, like, want to trust Chantel, but I just don't. So when those two go off together, whatever. I'm going to sleep like an angel tonight because I didn't have to make any horrible choices. And I hope tomorrow is just as good. Okay. Night-night.
So things continue to get worse, which I didn't think they could after Saturday. So after surviving the vote, I felt pretty good about it. And now we get to the challenge. We won, which was great. That tribe had to attend a tribal, and they eliminated Gideon. But instead of him actually going home, he was swapped to our tribe. So not only am I in the minority, I'm now even more in the minority with someone who I've never interacted with in this game and has intel about my alliance on the other side and is telling them all of this. I'm furious. It feels really unfair, and I'm really frustrated. And then he pulled Justin aside, which apparently Chantel told me was just to suss out if he had a medallion or not, or a compass, whatever. And so I'm glad that she told me that, but I just feel so out of the loop. I feel like I have no power, and I feel like people keep getting to come back into this game. Like, what happened to when you're voted out, you're out? I'm just really frustrated by that, because the ones of us who have been surviving all of these rounds, if I go out next time, my placement's going to be lower than someone who's voted out. I think it's really unfair, and I'm still having a really good time, but this is just definitely a low point for me, and at this point I have to pray for a merge, because if we lose, it could be Justin, and I think they trust me more, but after tonight, I don't know. And now with Gideon in the mix, it's impossible to know for sure. So I'm just feeling a little down tonight, and I'm definitely in my feelings, so I'm just gonna have to come back tomorrow, and it's a new day, and I have to hope for the best, and I'm just praying that I can make it to a merge, because I need to get back with my 4 from the other side. That's what I'm hoping for right now, because I just don't see inroads with this group. I'm trying to get to know them and make connections, and it's just not happening. So not the best time for me, but I just have to have faith.
Just when I think that the swap is the worst thing that can happen to my game, day 5 happens. So I'm thinking, okay, worst case scenario, we lose this challenge and I have to throw Jared under the bus. I think I set myself up for it where I had a chance to be the one that they would rather keep over him. We win the challenge. Perfect. I'm thinking this can set me up to go to the merge of the two teams if we do that at 10. That I'll have a buffer here to bring us down to 11, and then Jared can be my buffer to bring us down to 10, and then hopefully we combine teams and I have a lot more room to work. Fortunately, that is not how it happens. The other team voted out Gideon, and they didn't vote him out of the game. They voted him out of his team, so now he is with us. The worst part about this is that everyone was like, poor Ryan, he's all alone on the other team. He's obviously on the outs. I mean, just say it outright. We're going to try and throw the challenge to save him. I mean, it's terrible. They all like threw a pity party for this guy. It's like you're going to try and go into the merge with, what do they have now? They're going to have 6, like, ugh. And then after Gideon comes on, we get a clue to a compass, and yeah, I have no idea how to find this thing. Yeah, it says to go find the story of Janet. I'm looking through the Wikipedia page. Basically, it gives us this clue that says, there's a compass out there, search the internet. It's like giving me a dart saying, go to the top of the Empire State Building, throw it off, and hit this penny that we put at the bottom. I have no idea where to search for this thing. So I'm searching all over the Wikipedia page, hoping that it's there. It's clearly not. Eventually Gideon takes Chantel aside. I don't know what the hell they talk about. He comes back in, and he actually asks to talk to me privately. Honestly, I'm almost thinking this is his chance to get me away from the rest of them, maybe so that they can be like, hey, well, we're going to say this right now. We vote out Justin. Maybe that's what he told Chantel. I'm going to pull Justin away. You all can basically do the strategy right here. Regardless of what it is, he first grills me about finding the idol. He says he saw me looking. I'm like, yeah, obviously I looked. Just like you, I'm on the bottom. But I'm the person who thought that the fire room was meant for us to go do a task, that it wasn't meant for strategizing. I don't know how to find this idol. He asked me if I think I know who found it. I mean, most of these people you've worked with, Gideon, what are you asking me for? Why would I know how well someone can find an idol? So, yeah, he grills me on that a little bit. He actually shows me where he found it, but he was a little late, he said. The only reason I believe that he was late is because why would he ask me if I found it? I mean, it might have been just to throw me completely off, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, okay, great. So he shows me where it was on Reddit, which I would have never even thought to. I don't even know how he found it on there. Anyway, I don't have. The only thing that worries me is if Jared found it. If Jared found it and we lose the challenge, which I think there's a good chance of, because they're probably going to try and throw it to save Ryan. So if Jared found it, I'm the only option left for them. So yeah, this basically, the only thing that I think I can save my game right now would be if they decide to combine teams and we merge tonight. If we don't merge tonight, pretty sure I'm up shit's creek without a paddle or toilet paper. Alright, I guess I gotta do best in challenge.